What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new documentary series, Race, Bubba Wallace. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Am I a hardcore fan of NASCAR? No, I am not. But do I respect NASCAR as a form of racing sport? Yes, I do. However, it took me a long while to get myself there. Just like many other people, especially those from outside the United States, I grew up thinking NASCAR was just about driving in circles. Unlike Formula 1, which on the surface seemed more challenging. But then I eventually learned about the intricacies and the skills and the details that go into the equipments, the vehicles, the tracks, the team coordinations, and thus my perception of NASCAR just completely changed. So while this docu-series is indeed a fascinating and powerful exploration of Bubba Wallace and what it means for him to stand on the shoulders of other black athletes turned activists, at the same time this is also an invigorating, enlightening, compelling docu that puts you in the driver's seat and lets you in on all of the things that you previously did not care to know about NASCAR. Executive produced and directed by Eric Parker, in Race, Bubba Wallace, both the personal and professional tracks of race car driver Bubba Wallace's life are chronicled in this new docu-series, with exclusive access to Wallace during the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series season, his first with Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's 2311 Racing. The series traces his rise to the elite ranks of NASCAR as the only full-time black driver and the turbulent aftermath that followed his decision to speak out about racial injustice. Over the course of 6 episodes, Wallace reckons with who he is on and off the track, finding himself as both a driver and an activist. He confronts his mental health issues and permanently alters the notoriously white and conservative sports of racing by inspiring the ban on the Confederate flag, while dealing with the stress of competition and the public fallout both on the track and on social media from his stand. So there are a total of 6 episodes, each runs about 45 minutes tops, and even though a big chunk of it focuses on the years 2020 and 2021, there's a lot more to unpack really. It goes back and forth between that period of time and Bubba's upbringing and Bubba's early rise as a driver. It even tackles his depression over his parents' nasty divorce. All the while, director Eric Parker makes sure that there's a healthy balance between educating you about Black America as it relates to Bubba and this other moving component, which is Bubba struggling to win with his 2311 team, which by the way is co-owned by NBA superstar Michael Jordan. My favorite parts of this docu, of course, have to do with the races, because I had no idea the varying levels of difficulties that each location has. At one of them, Bubba finds himself pinned in between speeding cars, and there's massive amount of dirt from the track and the glaring sun shining against his window. I mean, he's basically driving blind. It's incredible. Kinda feel scared for him as well, because you know in the back of your head that this is a dangerous sport where one collision goes wrong, or if you hit the wall, there is a percentage chance that you could die. Has Bubba Wallace reached legendary status? Of course not. So why does he get a documentary made about him? Because whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, the story of Bubba Wallace is interesting, and it's spread across evenly among these 6 episodes. Sure, Bubba hasn't been around that long, but within these recent years, especially in the post-George Floyd era, Bubba's life and career have become more nuanced than even he expected. Just like any other driver, Bubba badly wants to win. But when Bubba wins, that victory represents something more meaningful than just the trophy. Speaking of which, man, it's crazy the amount of penalties that NASCAR can slap you with. There are times on this docu when I start to wonder if Bubba's gonna win any race at all. Is he a bad investment? Is he distracted by his activism? This docu has a peculiar and frequent way of making you doubt Bubba, as much as you like to cheer him on. One thing for sure, one look at Bubba and Denny's mansions, I'm like, damn, I'm in the wrong business. I should go into racing instead. All in all, Race Bubba Wallace is a terrific, engaging docu-series that's riveting and visceral. And the fact that it arrives in Black History Month could not be more fitting. Listen, you don't have to put Bubba Wallace on a pedestal. You don't have to idolize him. Hell, you probably think Bubba Wallace as a race car driver is overrated. But it is important to acknowledge, recognize, and admire the bridge that Bubba has built, the doors that he has opened, all because he dares to do what he loves in a sport whose fans more than often boo him.